I have a book here that I would like, it's out of print. It's called Murder by Injection. They just give you vaccinations. Now you can't even take your children to school without their telling you you have to be vaccinated. Do you know what they're putting in that damn vaccine? They tell you it's this, but it may be that. Did you know that there's an alliance between the Food and Drug Administration, the pharmaceutical companies, the pesticide and chemical companies, and the great agricultural concerns that are putting the little farmer out of business and buying up large tracts of land to produce the food that you and I ingest? Watch this now. Big money behind it all. Watch. Did you know that one of the holy things that you're not supposed to talk about is fluoridation of the American water supply? In this book, it says, the principal source of the fluoridation is a poisonous chemical, sodium fluoride, which has long been the principal ingredient of rat poison. They tell you that when they put fluoridation in the water, it's going to keep you from having cancer. Cavities. I grew up, there wasn't no fluoridation in no water. I ain't never had no cavities. Because the food we were eating then was different than the food that you're eating today. Let me show you how they're killing you and me and us. And then I'm going to give you the way out, then we can go home. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Fluoridation of the water, sodium fluoride, and aluminum. See, some of the owners of Alcoa Aluminum, they're connected to the banks. They had a large residue of nitrite after the war, so they needed to unload it. A lot of aluminum, and they needed to unload it. Guess who they unloaded it on? These fluorides resulted in a marked increase in melanonic tumors. Fluoridation caused interference with the body's production of important neurotransmitters and lowered their level in the brain. These neurotransmitters have the vital function of protecting us against seizures, thus opening the possibility of major increases in stroke and brain damage because of the fluorides in water. You with me? The lesser effects of fluorides, which have been noted in laboratory tests, are sudden mood changes, severe headaches, nausea, hallucinations, irregular breathing, night twitching, damage to fetuses, and various forms of cancer. Now look, they already know this. You don't know it. So if you're not buying bottled water and you're drinking water from the tap, after a while, you start feeling when you get 40. Sometimes earlier than that. But by the time you're in your 50s, you start forgetting. Man, Where I leave my keys? Where my money? Johnny, did you see my wallet? Oh, by the way, could you tell me who I am? Now that's taking it a little far. But look at this. I read something recently that fluoridation of the water is a means of dulling the senses of the American people so that they won't rise up. That's why a few of us who are willing to pay the price, but we don't get back up. Because you're sitting there, you know I'm telling the truth, but they had so much aluminum, they decided that they had to put it on the American people. And so here's what they've done. And this is all running back to Rockefeller. But look at this now. I just want to show you what is happening through aluminum. It said aluminum, when you get a lot of it in your system, it starts poisoning you, and there's a buildup. And all of a sudden, you have dementia. Or you have Alzheimer's. They started taking aluminum and making aluminum pots and pans. In the old days, you cooked in that pot over a wood stove. Grandma used to do that down in the South. You modern now. You got an aluminum pot, aluminum pan. Put your tomatoes in it. You see the tomato turning black, the pot turning funny. Go home tonight and pick up your toothpaste. And look on the back side of the toothpaste. It says, if you swallow this accidentally, call your poison control center. Brush your teeth 3 times a day, though. But don't swallow that crap.